The 40 Days for Life campaign is underway once again across the country. The campaign, which coincides with both Respect Life Month in October and Lent each year, is a campaign aimed at changing people's hearts and minds on the issue of abortion. There are three components: prayer and fasting, peaceful vigil, and community outreach. Catholic parishes from all across the country have signed up over the past few years to show a loving, peaceful, united front in the struggles to save innocent lives from the tragedy of abortion. But the hard part of this campaign, in my opinion, is that second component, peaceful vigil. The goal is to get as many people as possible to pray every day, every hour throughout the entire 40 days in front of the local abortion clinic. That peaceful presence is critical to show women and men that there are people who care, that their baby is a gift, and that their lives are precious to God, who created us all. It is also critical for the employees of the clinic to see that we're praying for them too. Well, it sounds like a really nice idea, but when the time comes to get people to volunteer to stand on a very busy corner in a crowded city where everyone will surely notice you, it can get hard to get people to sign up. I've always been pro-life, but I remember saying you would never, ever catch me on a street corner with my rosary beads. I mean, what would people think? They'd think I was one of those holy rollers. Well, I've since learned that you never dictate your plans to God. One day 3 years ago, I went to my first 40 Days for Life vigil. I kept praying, probably because of my ego, that I wouldn't run into anyone I knew, because I thought, what would they think? And just to humble me a bit, the good Lord made sure that not only did someone I know drive by in a car, but it was my friend, the cop, who rolled up in a police cruiser and started shouting to me across the street, "Hey, Carolee, what are you doing?" Instead of crawling under the nearest rock, which I was very tempted to do, our Lord Jesus gave me the courage to explain to him the 40 Days for Life campaign. And he said, "Oh, that's great." He wasn't put off by anything I said. And if you think those groups on the sidewalk are maybe just a little annoying or wasting their time, remember, God is working through them. According to campaign organizers, more than 4,000 babies have been spared from abortion since the 40 Days for Life kicked off across the country in 2007. Abortion workers have walked off the job and several clinics have closed. The slight discomfort and slight inconvenience it may cause us to stand on a street corner pales in comparison to the pain and heartbreak caused by abortion. So this 40 Days for Life campaign, I hope you consider praying out there on the sidewalk, being a shepherd on the sidewalk. You may never know the names of the babies that are saved by your presence, but God will. For Lifelines, I'm Carolee McGrath.